Hello everyone, my name is Carlos Íñigo.
Hello, my name is Claudia. We are teachers. We are working in Neuquén at a teacher training college in a town called Loncopue.
This is our final project for the subject Comprensión y Producción de Textos 1. The aim of the project is to promote reading strategies and to develop new skills for the writing process of our students. We have chosen this specific genre, movie review, and the film Spider-Man No Way Home because we consider that adventure and superhero movies are very entertaining and engaging for teenage students. Viewers of these kind of films are able to see a part of themselves in the movie they are watching. This makes the movie more engaging and connects the audience with the characters in the movie. Just like how everyone in this world has their own story and unique past that makes them into who they are today, similarly, every character's origin story is the thing that gets audiences hooked.
Going to the cinema has become very fashionable these last decades. No sooner have children, adolescent, adults, and people of all ages left the cinema than they want to know what comes next. Some do not want to read movie reviews, they would rather be surprised just by the genre. Others would prefer to know in advance and read the review before deciding whether to watch a certain film. More often than not, we find ourselves recommending our friends or the family to watch a certain movie. In doing so, we will surely speak about the actors, actresses, the plot, etc. School, Colegio Bilingüe Neuquén, course, second year. Time allotted to the lesson. This class will take 3 periods, 80 minutes with a break in the middle, and the last 40 minutes to read their final tasks. Description of the group: age 14 years old, level of English, pre-intermediate, previous knowledge. This is a language class in a bilingual school, so students have had English from kindergarten, and for this reason they are used to the language. Students were already introduced to making reviews of short stories, analyzing and speaking about the universal theme and the message that they give to humanity, but most of the practice has been done orally. They worked with written paragraphs, but not so much. They know how to give their personal opinions by using specific vocabulary, and they already know the structure of a paragraph. They also know the uses of simple present, simple past, and simple future, and the use of modal verbs, especially should, to give advice. They have also been using and practicing a wide range of adjectives, their synonyms and antonyms.
We will make a description of our classes which led us to the 5th class. This last class will be the final task. In almost all activities, the teacher's role is that of a director, acting like an orchestra conductor and keeping all classroom activities running smoothly and efficiently. He or she is a facilitator, allowing students to engage in real-life activities and improvisation. Another role will be as a resource, allowing students to take initiative. Last but not least, he or she will guide the students to a new lesson and challenges, taking into account the interaction with the environment and with the context. We believe that it is only in the 5th class that the teacher's role changes. In this time, he or she is an evaluator and assessor, but also a resource when doubts arise. In the first class of warm-up, the teacher will begin the class by asking the students which was the last movie they saw. If the students do not feel like starting, the teacher will begin by saying that he or she enjoys watching movies where there are superheroes with supernatural powers, and that he or she is a fan of Marvel movies, being Hulk his or her favorite character. In this way, students start sharing and giving their opinions about different movie genres and saying their favorite movie characters. The teacher shows different pictures of movie genres for the students to recognize and label them into action, comedy, drama, fantasy, horror, mystery, romance, thriller, and western. Students share and give their opinions orally. While the students talk among themselves, the teacher writes down on the board the different components of a movie. The teacher encourages the students to go beyond characters and plot and to consider music, special effects, and significant scenes, introduces specific vocabulary, and adds more adjectives for the students to start practicing them. The teacher then shows the students trailers of different movie genres and asks what they think about them and if they recognize the genre. The teacher ends this lesson by asking the students to write down a short opinion on one of the trailers they have talked about in class, using the vocabulary provided.
In the second class, as soon as the students enter the class, the teacher asks them to read for the whole class their written opinion. While one student reads, the rest of the class has to take down notes and pay special attention to the use of adjectives and specific vocabulary. This time, the teacher asks the students to enlarge their written opinions, to add more adjectives to their descriptions, and include specific aspects regarding components of films: actors, actresses, sound effects, special effects, movie data, and music. Also, if the movie needs a stuntman, stuntwoman, extra casting, etc. The teacher monitors and helps the written work for the students to finish the writing activity.
In the third class, the teacher asks the students to have the written paragraph at hand, and the teacher provides the formal structure of a movie review and asks the students to compare it with their productions. This time, the students have to take information from the paragraphs to fill in the chart and pay attention to empty spaces. They will compare their charts with those of their classmates and see if the empty spaces are the same or different, and they will help each other to complete them. If any spaces are difficult to be filled for class, the teacher will help. This step is important for the students to start constructing the formal structure in their minds for the final assignments. The teacher will ask the students to watch the movie Spider-Man No Way Home and to pay attention to all the components they have been working with in class.
In the fourth class, the teacher starts the class by asking the students if they enjoyed the movie, what called their attention the most, why they liked it or why not, in short, to give their opinions. Students have to work in groups of 3. They have to fill in the same chart from the previous class which the teacher provides. Once the groups finish completing the charts, they must discuss each item. All charts must be fully completed for them to have a clear structure in their minds. The teacher asks the students to include a final evaluation by expressing their overall appreciation of the movie as a product. They do peer assessment together with the assessment carried out by the teacher. The teacher explains that as a final assignment, they will have to write a film review to be published in the local newspaper.
In the final fifth class, the teacher gives the students a newspaper template to allow them to include all the necessary information for the film review of Spider-Man No Way Home. The students are allowed to have the template so as not to leave out any information. They have 120 minutes to complete the task.